You won't believe what happened when Ruth K saw her ex-boyfriend Mulamwah's brand new girlfriend. The words that came out of her mouth will leave you absolutely speechless. This is the most dramatic celebrity reaction of the year, and we have all the exclusive details that nobody is talking about. We are diving deep into a story that has the entire internet on fire. Ruth K just dropped the most savage response to Mulamwah's new relationship. She did not hold back. If you are new here, smash that subscribe button because you're about to witness some serious tea being spilled, and trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. But before we get into Ruth K's jaw-dropping reaction, let me set the stage for you because this drama is layered like an onion. We're talking about one of Kenya's most controversial comedy power couples who went from being madly in love to having the messiest, most public breakup in entertainment history. And just when everybody thought the drama was over, Mulamwah dropped another bombshell that nobody saw coming. Here is what's about to unfold. Ruth K's exact words about Amelana that have had everyone shook, the hidden meaning behind her cryptic warning that will give you chills, and the explosive timeline of events that led to this moment. But that is not all. Wait until you see what happened next because the plot twist at the end will blow your mind. Let's rewind to April 10th, 2025, a date that will forever be etched in Kenya's entertainment history. On what seemed like an ordinary Thursday, comedian Mulamwah dropped a statement that sent shockwaves through social media. Yes, it is true. We have decided to part ways with Ruth K. It was nice while it lasted. Just like that, one of Kenya's most watched relationships came crashing down. But this wasn't just any ordinary breakup. This was the beginning of the most explosive celebrity feud we've ever witnessed. Ruth K and Mulamwah had been together since 2022, and they even welcomed their son, Oyando Jr., on February 10th, 2024. They seemed like the perfect family, posting cute videos, sharing romantic moments, and building what looked like a solid foundation. But behind those cameras, a storm was brewing. Sources close to the couple revealed that the tension had begun building for months. There were whispers of trust issues, financial disputes, and personality clashes that the public never saw coming. The breakup wasn't just a simple, "it's not working out" situation. This was about to become a full-scale war that would expose the darkest secret of their relationship. But hold on. What I'm about to tell you next will completely change how you see this entire situation. Ruth K's reaction to Mulamwah's new girlfriend isn't just a simple comment. It is a calculated strategic response that has revealed something shocking about their past relationship. And when you hear what she actually said, you'll understand why the internet is calling it the most savage comeback of all times. The months following their breakup were absolutely chaotic. What started as a private separation quickly spiraled into a public nightmare that neither of them could control. Mulamwah began making shocking revelations about Ruth K that had left fans stunned and divided. In one of the most controversial moves ever seen in Kenyan entertainment, Mulamwah demanded his teeth back from Ruth K. It turns out that during their relationship, Mulamwah had paid for Ruth K's dental makeover, and when things went south, he wanted his investment returned. The audacity of this move had the internet buzzing for weeks. But that was just the beginning. Mulamwah went further and exposed photos of Ruth K without her dental work, showing the world what she looked like before the expensive makeover. The move was seen as very petty and vindictive by very many fans, but others argued that he had every right to expose what he called fake beauty. The drama intensified when accusations started flying from both sides. Ruth K fired back with the allegations of emotional manipulation, claiming that Mulamwah had been controlling and psychologically abusive throughout their relationship. She revealed shocking details about their private life that painted a very different picture of the comedian everyone thought they knew. Ruth K didn't stop there. She accused Mulamwah of threatening to leak private, intimate videos they had exchanged during their relationship. According to her, he was using these compromising materials as emotional blackmail to keep her quiet about the real reason for their breakup. For months after the explosive breakup, both Mulamwah and Ruth K seemed to be focusing on healing and moving on with their lives. Ruth K underwent a stunning transformation, getting a complete dental makeover and emerging looking more beautiful than ever. She is glowing, confident, and seems to be thriving as a single mother. Mulamwah, on the other hand, has been focusing on his comedy career and co-parenting responsibilities. He seemed to be keeping a very low profile, avoiding the drama and controversy that had defined the previous months. Fans were beginning to think that maybe, just maybe, the most was behind them. Ruth K even started talking about being ready for love again. In a recent interview, she confidently stated, "Nitaingia na meno yote. I'll enter with all my teeth this time round," showing that she had not only physically healed from the dental drama, but had also regained her confidence and self-worth. Just when everyone thought the chapter was closed, Mulamwah dropped the biggest bombshell of all. 4 months after their messy breakup, the comedian has started posting cryptic messages on social media that has had fans speculating about a new romance in his life. The speculations became reality when Mulamwah officially introduced a stunning new woman to his followers. Her name is Amelana, and she's a gorgeous digital creator and a model with a growing fan base. The internet immediately went into an overdrive, with online sleuths working around the clock to uncover every detail about this mysterious new woman. Amelana, whose full name is Amelana Mwikali, is not just another pretty face. She's an established influencer with her own brand and following. The photos that emerged showed a woman who was confident, successful, and absolutely stunning. Mulamwah wasn't just dating anyone, he has found himself a catch. But the way he introduced her was what really got people talking. He took her for a ride in his Mercedes-Benz, posting romantic photos and videos that showed them looking absolutely smitten with each other. It was clear that this isn't just a rebound relationship. Mulamwah was serious about this new woman. The internet's reaction was mixed. Some fans applaud Mulamwah for moving on and finding happiness after the toxic relationship with Ruth K. They praise him for choosing someone who seemed more mature and more established in her own right. However, others questioned the timing and authenticity of this relationship. There were jokes circulating that Amelana might be older than Mulamwah and even financing his lifestyle. Some skeptical fans wondered if this was just another one of Mulamwah's publicity stunts designed to stay relevant in the entertainment industry. The moment everyone was waiting for finally arrived. Ruth K's reaction to seeing Mulamwah's new girlfriend was everything the internet had hoped for and more. When a curious fan asked Ruth K if she had seen Mulamwah's new girlfriend, her response was absolutely iconic. With the confidence of a woman who had truly moved on, Ruth K admitted to something that shocked everyone. "Ni mali sikatai, lakini mtoto akipata ni kutaka kwake." This translates to, "She is beautiful, I don't dispute, but if she gets pregnant, she'll want to keep it for herself." Let that think in for a moment. Ruth K wasn't bitter, she was angry, and let that sink in for a moment. Ruth K wasn't bitter, she wasn't angry, and she wasn't throwing shade. Instead, she gave Amelana one of the most genuine compliments possible, while simultaneously dropping the most savage warning ever delivered in the Kenyan entertainment history. The genius of Ruth K's response lies in its layers of meaning. On the surface, she was acknowledging Amelana's beauty and giving credit where credit was due, but the warning that followed was loaded with the wisdom of someone who had been through the fire and emerged stronger. By warning Amelana about getting pregnant, Ruth K was essentially sharing insider knowledge about Mulamwah's pattern of behavior. She was subtly suggesting that while Mulamwah might be charming and romantic in the beginning, pregnancy and children bring out a different side of him that Amelana might not be prepared for. This wasn't just a random comment, it was a very strategic, a message from a woman who had experienced firsthand the challenges of co-parenting with Mulamwah. Remember, Ruth K and Mulamwah share a son together, and their journey through pregnancy, childbirth, and early parenthood had been anything but smooth. As we wrap up this incredible story, it is important to understand what Ruth K's response represents in the bigger picture of celebrity culture and relationship dynamics in Kenya and beyond. Ruth K has set the new standard for how public figures should handle personal drama. Instead of engaging in petty back and forth exchanges that only serve to damage everyone involved, she chose to be strategic, mature, and ultimately empowering. Her response also highlights the importance of women supporting women, even in complicated situations like this one. Rather than viewing Amelana as an enemy, Ruth K chose to see her as someone who might benefit from a friend warning best on live experience. For Ruth K personally, this moment marks a very significant evolution in her life and public persona. She has transformed from being seen as simply Mulamwah's girlfriend to being recognized as an independent, intelligent woman with her own voice and perspective. Remember, if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Kenya's most talked about celebrity situations, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and check out the other videos for more exclusive entertainment content that you won't find anywhere else but here. Until next time, keep it real, keep it drama-filled, and keep coming back for more explosive celebrity tea